Welcome back, Book Fiends, to Wicked Good Books, a channel dedicated to books and things book adjacent. My name is Nick, and I'm the host of this channel. Welcome back, everyone. I got a very special video planned for you today. I have a special guest visiting, staying with my family this week, my friend Lisa. She's visiting from Philadelphia. She's a video editor, a dear friend of mine from when we went to school in college at Full Sail, and for the past 5 years has been my dear best friend. So please welcome Lisa to the channel. She'll be my guest for today's content. We have a interesting one planned today. I'm a little nervous about it, to be honest. Brittany suggested, from Books with Brittany, doing a video where Lisa would pick books off my shelf without letting me see and read the first lines from one of the chapters, and I would have to guess which books those lines are from. I know my bookshelf pretty well, but I'm terrified. So let's just jump right into it. Do you have your books ready? I'm not going to look, so once we start, I'm going to kind of just keep my eyes this way, and she's going to read from them. And I'm going to do my best not to look and try and guess them.
So we're doing 3. I have a 4th one picked out, but I'm not sure if you're going to know it yet. But I'm going to read it to you anyway.
Okay.
But we're going to do the 3 that I know that you've read.
Okay. That seems fair. I thought this would be fun. I have a lot of videos planned for November, but I am competing in NaNoWriMo, as I mentioned in a previous video. So I don't know how much content I'll be able to create next month. So I figured while my friend was here, I put together a few fun videos like this and see if you guys enjoy them. We're having fun making them, so hopefully you guys enjoy them too. Okay. Ready? First up.
Book number 1. I'm really bad at reading out loud, so this will be fun.
It's like when you're in school and you have
popcorn people.
Oh, I hated that so much. I love reading. That was probably like the start of social anxiety for me.
Yep, same here. Okay. Below the water bag were his guns, carefully weighted to his hands. A plate had been attached to each when they had come to him from his father, who had been lighter and not so tall.
That is a quote from Roland from Gunslinger by Stephen King. What? It's a really phenomenal book series. You see that? Gunslinger by Stephen King. That one's a pretty easy one. I feel like you just gave me an easy one first, and then you're going to crush me with the next one.
To be completely honest, I thought that might have been the hardest.
I love this book series. I don't know if any of y'all have read the Dark Tower series, but it is just truly King's best work in my humble opinion. I wouldn't suggest watching the film adaptation. It's okay for what it is, whatever it is. I did hear, however, they're making a TV show out of this, which I'm very excited for. I think this being a longer series, but it would fit the medium of TV better. I think Netflix and HBO and just premium TV adapts books better. So I'm super excited for that. But really cool. I don't know if you've ever read it.
No.
You've never read The Gunslinger?
No, but I saw the movie.
Not a good indication of anything to do with the book, but it's a really cool post-apocalyptic world parallel to ours. It's got this like Cowboys vibe to it, but it's also kind of like Mad Maxy. Really good. Check it out if you haven't already. It's a really good one. I think there are 8 books. I don't own all of them yet, but yeah, lucky guess.
Neat.
All right, next one. I'm ready.
Take a slight step forward. Okay, this is that way.
Oh.
I don't want you to see.
All right. We'll do like little lifelines too if I can't guess the last genre.
Marley was dead to begin with. There is no doubt whatever about that.
Yeah, I don't own Marley and Me, so I don't think it's that. I know what this is. Oh, this is super easy. Oh my god. This is one of my favorite stories of all time. It's been adapted millions and millions of times. My favorite adaptation, however, is it's a toss-up between Scrooged and Muppets, but this is Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens.
I feel like you can see the book a little bit.
No. I cannot. I'm dead serious. I can't see. I want this to be good. So I'm looking directly at the lens. There's no reflection. You should have read the next chapter because Marley, it was a dead giveaway because it's either Marley and Me or his ex-boss.
So I thought that. I was nervous about the name being there, but I was like, it's his favorite. I know that it's your favorite one, and I was like, so I wanted to do that. But I was nervous that you were going to get it from the name. But I didn't know anything else really much about that story specifically to know what other line I should pick.
Yeah, because if you said Scrooge's name over there, would
Exactly.
Christmas Carol, classic. I actually own this as the 5 novels by Charles Dickens. So it's Oliver Twist, Tale of Two Cities, David Copperfield, Great Expectations, and Christmas Carol. In a collected volume, I believe Barnes & Noble sells these. Are pretty awesome, but I don't think they sell this edition anymore, so I'm pretty happy that I have it. I saw one recently that has a different cover, so I love that story. Good choice.
I picked it because it was the biggest book on your shelf, and I thought it would look the most obnoxious to pick up.
Succeeded. I love that your immediate reaction was to accuse me of cheating on this video that I'm trying to create.
Always. Well, I played Candyland with your daughter, and she cheats. So.
That's a recent development. Go for it.
All right, this is not the first sentence, because I didn't want to use the first sentence.
Okay.
3 days later, she delivered a report which, with equally exhaustive source references, transformed the outwardly pleasant young yuppie into an unreliable bastard.
Read it again.
3 days later, she delivered a report which, with equally exhaustive source references, transformed the outwardly pleasant young yuppie into an unreliable bastard.
Ooh, this could be a lot. There's several books this could be. It's not fair that you're picking them because I feel like I'm going to be thinking about books that I know you've read or you know that I've read. Is this Ninth House by Lita Bardugo?
It is not.
Okay. Hang on. I feel like you wouldn't have picked Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stieg Larsson. That was my second guess.
It is Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Okay. So I knew it was that one, but I was like, there's no way she would have picked it because that's our favorite. We love Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, the film, in the books. It's actually the first time we truly bonded over was books and film. We went to film school together. And one of our shared favorite books of all time. It's on my top 25. I know it's on your top 5. Mm-hmm. We don't like the newer film so much. We like the U.S. version. The Swedish version is pretty good too, but the U.S. David Fincher film is our favorite. This book is incredible. I wasn't sure if it was Ninth House because I was thinking, is that Alex doing the report for Darling? Because it's very similar to the relationship between...
I was going to pick Ninth House as one of the books that I was going to do, but I thought that, I was like, if I'm already doing Dragon Tattoo, which would have been obvious that I was going to pick it, I couldn't pick another one that I knew would be obvious that I would pick.
It's true. I was torn between those two. It's either Darling, because they're very similar character relationships between Alex and Darling. Is it Darlington or
Darlington?
It's Darlington. Alex and Darlington and Blomkvist and Lisbeth Salinger. So I never thought of that actually, but it's pretty cool that those two books are very similar and we both read them together.
Yeah.
My buddy read that one and she actually finished it. So okay, fourth one.
I have a fourth one. I don't know that you're going to get this, but...
I didn't get that last one right. That was my second guess. So we're on 2 for 3.
I know you haven't read this.
Okay, so that's
but
okay.
Think about what's said in the first sentence. Okay. No live organism can continue for long to exist sanely under conditions of absolute reality. Even larks and katydids are supposed by some to dream.
Read it again.
No live organism can continue for long to exist sanely under conditions of absolute reality. Even larks and katydids are supposed by some to dream.
I don't know this one. I'm trying to think of books I've gotten recently. Is this a recent purchase of mine?
No. Maybe like in a month, but not like recent.
Genre. What genre is it?
Drama horror.
You wouldn't have put down a King book.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I think I might know what it is. Hang on, I think. I feel like I've just read that sentence somewhere. I feel like it's horror. Is it a horror thriller?
You could say.
I don't think it's a Recursion by Blake Crouch. That was my first guess. It is... Best guess. Is it Broken Monsters by Lauren Bucas?
No, it is not.
What is it?
No.
Sorry. I lost. I didn't get it right.
The Haunting of Hill
I
House.
should have known that's what it was. I should have known that you would have picked that one. I have read that a long time ago.
I thought you hadn't read it.
No, like in college, like undergrad. This was a part of, for me, 100 years ago. You weren't even born yet. Excellent show. Excellent book. You want to talk about it?
The show?
Both.
Well, I haven't read the book, so I can't really speak to the book. However, I do know that the show is like loosely based on this. They take names from this, but the story is changed very much and stuff like that.
Yeah. And it's like time period especially. It's the biggest change.
Show's fantastic.
Show is fantastic.
Highly recommend.
If you need a good cry.
If you need a good cry.
This spooky season. Check out Blind Manor Season 2. They're unrelated, but related. You can watch them both out of order. I like Hill House better. I related to it more. But I think they're both great. I almost won't even compare them because they're two different types of horror stories. But yeah, that is a great book. I picked that up. Usually I don't like buying the cover, the movie cover. I always find it's kind of lame. Every once in a while they'll get me with a good one. Like I think Gone Girl. Gone Girl is a great cover, the Gillian Flynn novel. It's Ben Affleck on the cover, but you can't tell it's him. This one, I just really love the imagery for it. And then, even though I know it's, I don't think it's Nell on the cover. I think it's Theo.
No, it's Nell on the cover.
Is it?
Yeah.
I still love it.
I can tell that that's Victoria Pedretti.
Of course you can. I just love it dearly, and it speaks to me on so many different levels. I haven't read it in a long time. I kind of wanted to get to that this October, but we've run out of time, so you should pick it up, though.
I do really want to read it.
I think you really dig it.
Yeah.
It's a quick read, too.
Yeah, it's not...
And for Shirley Jackson to be writing something like this, I believe it was first published in 1959.
Is it? Oh, I didn't realize it was that old.
Mm-hmm. Yep, let me see if I can find the exact copyright.
I think I saw that there was a board game for this.
Really? I want that.
Yeah.
Copyright 1959, yep.
Oh.
Renewed in 87. Really wonderful, though. If you like spooky, psychological, not thrillers, but horror that's very atmospheric and unsettling, with, I don't want to say surreal concepts, but some uncanny material. Check out The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. So 2 for 2, or 2 out of 4.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Did
I should have known it was Dragon Tattoo. I was like, there's no way she'd be that. It's too easy. I thought that was the first one you were going to pick.
I wasn't going to read it first because that would have been too obvious. However, it took me the longest to find which paragraph or sentence I was going to read.
I thought if you picked Dragon Tattoo, you were going to pick like either some sort of interaction between Blomkvist and Lisbeth, or the golf club scene at the end. That's what I was quite sure you were going to pick.
That would have been way too obvious.
Way too
obvious. I was looking for... I really wish I could have read something from the section when we first meet Lisbeth, but the way in which they describe her in that book, there's no way. Like, I would have said the first word of the sentence and you would have been like, oh, done.
I have one of 3 options on my bookshelf of characters that would fit. Although now that like we were saying, it's funny how similar Ninth House and for completely different genres, though, but the relationships are very similar. I don't know if Lee Bardugo was channeling that when she wrote it, but I love that you picked Gunslinger, though. That makes me super happy.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, she's going to pick Storyline Archive or Real Time.
No.
And I'm going to panic because I'm not going to get it right, and then have a nervous breakdown on camera.
That would have been too obvious. I was looking at a different Stephen King book over there. I forget which one.
He's down here.
No. There's something over there on that side. Oh, it might not have been Stephen King.
Oh, on Ready?
Yes, I saw that sitting on the shelf, and I was like, well, I don't know what this book is, so I'm not going to...
You would have given me a panic attack. It's a book about how to write better and be a good writer.
Yeah.
And
I was like, I'm not sure, but I'm not familiar with that one, so I was like, I'm not going to read this one. I was like, he does love The Gunslinger, and that's one of his favorite books, so...
It's really wonderful. I have not finished it yet. It's one of those things where I know it'll be bittersweet. If I finish it too quickly, kind of like Real Time, I can just feel it. I'll get a huge book hangover, and I'm not about that just yet.
Well, I think the first line in it. It literally like gunslinger is in the first sentence, so I was like, I can't.
The gunslinger fled across the desert, and the man in black followed, or something like that.
Jesus. The man in black fled across the desert, and the gunslinger followed.
I was gonna head backwards, but that's the same. Well, thank you so much for being on the channel and playing this little game with me. I hope that was informative and fun for you to watch, as it was for us to film it. Here's a quick channel update. I meant to post a update on my TBR, like a flash update, like a vlog style, as well as a book haul, but I recently lost the footage for that. They got deleted off my phone, which is a super bummer. So I'm going to probably put that together for next month during Nano. But I did want to give an update on Shining Girls by Lauren Bookish. I am about 35% through right now. It is wonderful. If you're looking for something super spooky and unsettling, if you're a fan of the show Dark, or anything Gillian Flynn's ever written, or the film The Cell. Have you seen that film? Super unsettling. It's a little.
I would say it's an older movie, though.
It was before your time. But the show Dark on Netflix mixed with The Cell with Jennifer Lopez, that's the vibe this is giving me. So, and I heard they're making it into a TV show starring Elizabeth Moss, I think on Apple TV. So that'll be pretty awesome. But this one, I talked about this during my TBR video. It's about a time traveling serial killer, and it is very unsettling. One of the point of views is from that character's perspective, and just chilling. So look for something good to read that's thriller. Check this book out. I'm going to keep trying to add some fun content like this to the channel for y'all, and hopefully get Lisa back here either on web chat version, like a Zoom thing or something, or I can find an excuse to fly her down here again and crash with our family for a week again.
I have another credit, so
perfect. And hopefully with the quarantine hopefully lifting soon, we can leave the house more. But if we're in the house more, we have an excuse to shoot stuff, so it works for me. But thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Stay wicked.